One of the greatest dangers for the church in our day and in the days to come is a term that you may have never heard of, but you certainly have been affected by its subtle deceptions. When we talk about theological liberalism, we're talking about people who call themselves Christians yet deny the Bible and orthodox, traditional Christian teaching on the primary doctrines of Christianity, oftentimes in an attempt to adapt to changing culture or appeal to an increasingly non-Christian culture. So I use words like danger and deception because there's often language that's used here that appears to be biblical and claims to be new and claims to be contemporary, but totally undercuts the Bible. Like, the danger lies in the subtlety of the distortion. In fact, you may find you've been tempted to believe some of these claims yourself. Like a cancer, the poison of falsehood can quietly take root and grow until it pervades our worship songs, our sermons, our gatherings, our small group discussions, our ways of thinking, ultimately our hearts. So how do we recognize theological liberalism when it appears? And how do we respond to it? How do we address the constant temptation in the quote-unquote Christian culture around us to reject what the Bible teaches because we think it's outdated or ignorant or harsh or too radical for the average believer? In Secret Church 18, we're going to talk about the answers to these questions. First, we're going to talk about truths from the Bible that theological liberalism rejects, like the final authority of God's Word, the seriousness of individual sin before a holy God. And then we're going to talk about how we, as individuals and as the church, should respond to theological liberalism. The only reason we believe the true gospel is because of God's mercy on us, and because in His mercy that truth has been proclaimed to us. So in view of God's mercy, we want to humbly and confidently reject false beliefs that deny these truths. And we want to lovingly, compassionately proclaim the truth of God's Word in the world around us.